Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going over the Norvina Collection Pro Pigment Palette number 4. Now I purchased this one from Sephora, but I also got it sent in PR. So thank you to Anastasia for sending this over to me. Let me open up the box. I feel like I need to show you. I have so many eye primers now that I can't even count. But it's okay because I absolutely love this. This is the box that it came in. Super cute, super pink, super fun, and it totally correlates with the actual palette, which I really like the simplicity of this one. If you remember 1, 2, and 3, each of these had a design on them. So butterflies, the little lines, the squigglies. This one is completely plain and just that beautiful like millennial pink. Along with the palette, Anastasia sent over the new cake liners, and I'm so glad that they did because I didn't purchase these, and these are really good. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be giving you guys the 411 swatches and my thoughts on everything before I get into the 3 different looks that I did. I know you guys are probably thinking you did this with that colorful palette, but I wanted to show you guys something that's a little bit more natural, still smoky, but natural that you can do with this palette. And then the other 2 looks that I did are more fun and colorful, but I'm going to put those at the end. However, normally when I put my tutorials at the end, it's just music. I actually talked through them this time. I was a good girl. All right, let me go ahead and get into the information. Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 4, open her up. Yes, you get that large mirror, which I absolutely love. And then these are the shades. All I can say is, wow, when I saw this, I was instantly excited about it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, this is my favorite of the 4. This is the ultimate colorful and wearable palette in one. I didn't realize just how wearable it was until I saw it in person. And let me tell you, the pictures online do not do this palette justice. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. It retails for $60, limited edition. You're getting 25 shades in here. 7 of them are eyeshadows, 2 are glitters, these down here, and then the rest of them are pressed pigments. Remember to keep in mind that pressed pigments as well as glitters are not technically eye safe. That's why it's called a pro pigment palette instead of an eyeshadow palette. You just have to be careful, especially with the glitters, and then you can have some sensitivities with the pigments. It's just each person is different, so make sure that you use these with caution. And if you're not familiar with them, or if you're not sure if you're going to have any kind of irritation, I would spot test. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. I'm just going to go row by row. On the Sephora website, it reads, this limited edition pro palette is a part of the Norvina collection and features even more Norvina curated shadows and pigments for endless amounts of creative looks. Get inspired with a wide range of highly pigmented spring colors from fresh floral tones and bright pops of muted mauves and rich neutrals. And then we have the electric cake liners. Each of these retail for $30 and again, limited edition. For the first set, we have electric orange, opaque white, and electric purple. And then the other one has electric pink, electric yellow, and electric lime. I really love the component on this. So the top part right here, it opens up and you even have a little mirror. There is a little magnet, so you can just open that up. Or you can turn like so, and you got your next color, or you can turn again, or you can have them all open, but they don't disconnect. So they always stay together and they are water activated. These are an absolute hit. If you are looking for something that's truly opaque and really, really bright and easy to use, these are it. Let me show you just really quickly this pink one right here. I'm going to get a little bit of water in there, and then I'm just going to use my finger, and they turn really creamy. I mean, look at this. Look at that. And it's just straight up pigmentation, straight up. Let me go ahead. I'm going to show you the yellow and the green. I was really, and I am really impressed. That neon yellow. Oh my gosh. And then the green. Oh, I live. Look at that. so pretty. I mean, they look exactly like the components. Ugh, I can't get over it. I've already gotten these wet so I can show you. And I have to tell you that the white impressed me the most because white is hard to do. And this one, you'll see it was one stroke with my brush and it was just absolutely opaque. I can't get over how great these are. There are the swatches of those. I know you guys already saw the swatches, but I just want you to see them in live action too. Final thoughts on the cake liners. I love them. I love the colors. I love the price. I love the components. I think that they are just perfection and absolutely worth it. I will note that I tried out different brushes whenever I went to go do the wing, and it seems like the stiffer synthetic ones are a little bit skippy, and I noticed that when I was using the Danessa Myricks cushion ones. Using a natural hair brush definitely applies these much better. And if you're going to use one like an angled brush, use one that is not too thin because it almost like separates the product, or just use less water and make it more creamy than watery. That is my only suggestion. Okay, now let's get into this beauty. I just want to talk about this so badly. I'm in love. I am in love with this. Again, this is my favorite out of the three. Let me just quickly show you side by side each of the other ones compared to this. I'm not sure just how well it's showing on camera, but this one is just a lighter version. The number one is much darker. It's definitely much more purple. You do have a pink in here that's really bright as well as in the number one, but truly these are two different palettes. And here we have volume 2, which obviously is more along the blue and green side. And then lastly, but certainly not least, the number 3 against the number 4. They just make me so happy looking at them and all the pretty colors. When I was using this palette, I did not set my eyes other than right underneath my brow, which I always do, but the rest of my eye was not set. The mattes blended out like a dream, and I mean tap in there, go in, and it blends out like butter. It's amazing. There's only one shade out of all of the ones that I use, and I did use quite a few. There's only one shade that I feel was a little disappointing, and it's this one, which is kind of heartbreaking because that's the one shade in the palette that really sticks out. I don't think it is bad, like it doesn't work. It just, I think to really get a really good, vibrant look out of it, you're gonna have to use a white base underneath it. I used it and then put this glitter on top, which created a really beautiful look, but had I wanted to use this on its own, I would have been a little underwhelmed. So that's the one shade that I'm just like, this one could definitely be better. But everything else, beautiful. These two glitters, oh my gosh, these are so incredible. And they just adhere to the lid with no problems. I especially love this one here. It has like a dual chrome effect to it. And in person, I'm telling you, it just has all these shifts that are just so stunning. And then I really enjoyed this shade right here. This paired with this shade, and then this one is something that I did in one of the looks. And it just created a really beautiful, not texture, didn't have like, you know, like that texture on your eye. It was real smooth. But it had this, I don't know, like a reflect to it that was just incredible. And I can't say enough good things about this. This shade right here, I used on the inner corner, like right through this area, not just here. And it's just a beautiful periwinkle. This right here is what I have on my eyes now, this whole corner plus this shade, and then this one for my brow bone. But I just love the colors that they chose. This is a softer palette, and colorful and everyday all at the same time. And I don't know how she did it, but this is incredible. This is something that I feel like I haven't seen before. I might have seen some of these colors before, but then put together like this, it just reminds me of a butterfly. I don't know. It's just something about it that I just think is super special. And if you're going to ask me if I recommend it, absolutely. Like I said, there's only one shade that I think is a little disappointing, and it's this one right here, which is really sad because I really like that color. But 1 shade out of 25, can't be mad at it. Anywho, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the 3 different eye looks. REPHR number 1 and D1. I'm going to start this on the outer corner and work it upwards into the crease and transition area. That was just 1 dip into the palette, and I got everything I needed out of that 1 dip. Same brush, now I'm going to dip into A3. I am going to deepen up the crease a bit more. Back and forth windshield wiper motions, and then small circular motions to blend upward. Wayne Goss number 20, same shade, just buffing that right along the lower lash line. REPHR number 1, C5. I'm going to deepen up the outer V. I'm probably going to deepen up the outer corner just a little bit more, but I want to lay down the green on the lid first and then decide how much darker I want the outer corner. Sonia G, Worker 3, and D2. I'm going to pop this on the lid. Going back in with D5 on my REPHR number 1 to deepen up the outer corner again. I'm going to grab E2 on my pointer finger. Please be aware that this is a glitter. I'm just placing that right over the green. E4 on the Wayne Goss number 20. I'm going to pack just a little bit of that right on the very outer edge, the very outer corner, and then also bring it up into the crease to add some definition and some depth. Zoeva 234 and E3. I think this could be so pretty on the outer corner, blending in to that green. Press my finger over top. Oh, and it is. Oh. Wayne Goss number 20, and I'm just cleaning up right around the edges of that. I didn't pick up any additional product. I like this little gradient I have going on. It's really nice. The glitters are really pretty. REPHR P21 and B1, highlighting the brow arch. I'm going to go in with the cake liner in the orange shade. These are so creamy. Wow. This is a REPHR 03. I played it safe and did the wing off camera. Now we're going to move on to this side. Zoeva 227 and A3. I think I'm going to do a really bright look here. And then the last look I do will be a little bit more wearable so that you can see the wearable shades in the palette as well. I'm just taking this and buffing it on the outer corner, the outer V, the lid, bringing it up into the transition area, just blending, and it's blending like a dream. I'm not going to bring this shade all of the way in, just like 3/4 of the way. So I think I want to put something else right there. Wayne Goss 18 and C4. I am going to place this on the inner portion, blending in to the other shade. E5 going back in with the 227 from Zoeva. I'm going to take this really bright pink. I'm very light-handedly applying this right above my crease. I don't want to cover up like this purpley blue. It's kind of purple, like a periwinkle. I don't want to fully cover up the last shade either. I just want to add this before I go in with the next shade. I'm even wiping the excess off my brush onto my shirt. Yep. So that I can now go in and blend without having extra product. REPHR 14 and C3. I'm placing this on the outer corner, bringing it up into the crease. MAC 242 and D4. I'm going to place this on the lid. I'm going to do it kind of sheerly because I don't want to have too much product. I'm going to go over with the glitter. The glitter I'm going to use is A2. Ooh, this doesn't have the texture like the other ones do. I bet I could just go in with this with just my brush. I mean, I could do that with the glitter too, but I was trying to keep from fallout with no bakage underneath my eyes. This is probably just more of a metallic and I mistaken it for a glitter. REPHR P21 and C1. I'm going to pop this on the inner portion of the eye. As well as my brow arch. REPHR 3 and C3. I am going to buff this right along the lower lash line. For me, this is a look that I would either just add a darker purple right along the lash line or one of the deeper, more gray tones just right at the lash line. However, I want to try more of these cake liners and I really want to see how this white works. So what I'm going to do, you could totally leave it like this if you wanted to and add lashes, don't add lashes, do whatever. I love the way this looks, but I want to try out the white and the purple. So what I'm going to do is put the white at the front and the purple on the outer edge. I'm going to take this right at the front. I mean, look at that. That is so good. I wiped off my brush a little bit and now I'm going to try and merge. There we go. Just want to merge them together just a little bit. For the look I'm wearing today, I want to play with this section right here. I'm going to start off with A4 on a Smith 230. Going directly into the crease with this shade. Pigmentation. Blending upward. REPHR 13, same shade. I'm just buffing that right along the lower lash line. Wayne Goss number 19, B5. I always feel like I'm playing bingo with these palettes, but I actually like how they do it. I can pronounce it. I don't have any issues with it. It's just funny because I imagine, you know, a little thing going in B5. I'm making sure to place this on the inner and outer corner into the crease and then blending. Same color, Esom T5. I'm just going to press that up against the lash line. Sonia G, Builder 3 and B4. Placing this all over the lid. I'm going to take A5 on my finger, just press that on the center of the lid, blending it out. B1 MAC 242, using this as my highlight shade. BK Beauty 204 A1, I am going to place this on the inner corner, and then I'm going to go add on liner and mascara. Alright you guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed the looks. If you did, please let me know by giving a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!